a ton as a medical student, and I get to interact with a wide range of patients and different people.
It reminds me that healthcare is really what I want to be involved in, and especially rural healthcare.
Get a lot of great experience, and helping people here is just wonderful.
It's a great place for people who have no other place to go to get medical and psychological help at no cost.
So one really cool thing about the SRCC is that we partner with other organizations in the community to offer the patients some free basic diagnostic labs like blood tests or x-rays.
Diet, we did 150 prescriptions. That's kind of average, but we've done as many as 260.
She's gonna.
So before you head to the clinic, there's a few things you're going to want to think about. The first thing is that the clinic director has asked all volunteers to wear business casual, and that's just to ensure that whatever we choose to wear as volunteers is going to respect all the other volunteers and especially the patients. The second thing you want to think about is that it's about a 30-minute drive from U of I, so you're going to want to make sure that you leave plenty of time, and I would also recommend meeting up with other students and try carpooling. As you can see, the sign up here does not say Snake River Clinic, and that's because the Snake River Clinic actually occupies a small space inside of the public health building. So when you get here, don't be freaked, this is where you're supposed to be. So when you get here, the doors are actually going to be locked, and that's because the public health building automatically closes at 5. So when you walk up to the door, you're just going to want to knock, and another volunteer will let you in. This is the room where the patients are going to sign in and out. So if you're manning this desk as a volunteer, you're going to want to make sure that every patient that comes in signs their name, and when they leave, they sign their name. And that's to ensure that every time a patient comes in, the amount of patients that come in is the same amount that goes out, and that's just for security purposes. We'll go back to the waiting room. So this is the waiting room. This is where patients are going to come in and wait to see the doctor, and also while they'll be waiting at the end of the night to get their prescriptions. So this is where you'll sign in as a volunteer. So make sure that when you come, you sign your name every time, and that ensures that the clinic director is going to be able to verify your volunteer hours when you are applying for medical school or wherever. So after you sign in, feel free to leave your stuff on this table. However, there's no one monitoring your stuff throughout the night. So you're going to want to make sure that you leave your valuables in your car. And that especially goes for your cell phone, because cell phones are not allowed at the nurse's station or in patients' rooms. Okay? So after you put your stuff down, feel free to come and get some free dinner. It's always provided for volunteers. However, use your proper etiquette and only take a single portion until all the volunteers have had a chance to eat. So in here is the pharmacy, and as you can see, it's pretty tiny. So there's a couple things you want to keep in mind when you're working in here. First, because it's so small, there's absolutely no horseplay in here at all. If you knock over one of these shelves, you're going to knock down all of these medications, and they're all alphabetized. So please be careful when you're moving in here. And secondly, because it is so small, and we have doctors coming in and out, and we have pharmacists coming in and out, it's going to be important that you keep your voice low, because there's lots of people in here trying to hear each other. So this is the nurse's station. This is where the nurse is going to be bringing patients in and out, and they'll get them set up here and then take them straight into a patient's room over here. So So this is what a typical patient room looks like. We have about 4 patient rooms that are usually open. As you can tell, they're pretty small. So if you're in here volunteering as a scribe, you're going to want to make sure that you always offer your chart up to the provider, the patient, and if the patient has a guest with them as well.
I've been volunteering at the clinic for about 4 weeks now.
I've been a phlebotomist for 30 years, and I've been here at the Snake River Clinic for 2.
I've been doing this for 6 years.
17 years.